Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. We don't have any cards on the floor. We're good. All right, let's jump into it. Thank you guys for tuning in and welcome here to you to your August 15th, September. Wow, I'm hearing we don't have time for this. I'm hearing this specifically. It's like right off the bat. Wow, I got a little bit of melted chocolate on my top. Sorry, all right. We're ruled by Venus. That doesn't work. Okay, all right, you're gonna go get changed now. No. Let's get into it for you, Taurus. Wow, it's very interesting. I was mentioning your energy, and I'm seeing that there's something that you actually find out, you figure out maybe even, it's something kind of really, it just shapes your world in a whole new way. It's like news maybe even that you hear of, or something that you come down to, you're like, whoa, this makes things really, really clear to me. I'm hearing in that way. Son of Cups up right here in reverse. Somebody maybe even comes forth and like admits something for a number of you. They kind of come forward and like and they confess something actually is what I'm hearing as well. Sun upright, Son of Cups upright. All right, let's pull a card here for each of the days here, Taurus. I'm hearing I'm really ready for this. I'm hearing that as well. It's something that happens rather quickly. I'm hearing that as well. Reverse on the 15th of August. Someone is not expecting maybe, well, they're not seeing something here around the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th as well. Well, 18th is when we start to see maybe a storyline or two evolve here out with the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. We then got here the 19th, Son of Wands upright. Yeah, it really starts to pick up there. 18, 19, 20. We start to get some sort of, I'm hearing recognition even for a review in your workplace or something that kind of becomes like obvious. You start to make things also maybe clear to others with the Ten of Swords as well. Like something that you almost like call out in a public way as well. And okay, lovely. Now you have the Mother of Cups in reverse. Let's clear it in ground. We different for everyone, right? Always take it as you will, but maybe it's just something kind of bittersweet I'm hearing as well for a number of you, where it's like, okay, so knowing that definitely makes that easy for me, like in relation to that other thing. So, again, you maybe kind of like something that just, again, kind of makes things clear. Now, for a number of you, though, this is you coming forward, and if you're a cross-watcher, you're watching for Taurus, they may be wanting to come forward and maybe make something clear. I'm hearing that as well. Mother of Cups and the Son of Wands. Okay, now there's a premonition here as well I'm seeing for a number of you that someone has, and they are wanting to call it out. I'm hearing maybe they're picking up on something here. 1, 2, this is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. But around the 15th, 16th, 17th, they really like, someone is not really maybe, they're either, they see it, but they're not saying it, or like they're sensing it, but they're not seeing it. Interesting. It's like something kind of elusive. But then once we get into that, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd discussion, I'm hearing we're on the high, we're on the highest point of the tide. Interesting. Ten of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Something is maybe even clearing out. I'm hearing also getting comfortable. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. I'm seeing you like lay a foundation even. Okay, now for number, this is coming down to your resources actually, coming down to the bare bones, the essentials, the rudimentary, the focus, the foundation here, and the basis also of the connection. Maybe someone has, yeah, it's funny. I took my ring off actually in the Libra read. I think it was a Libra read. Yes, the Libra read. It was my pinky ring. Let's put it back on here for you, Taurus. For a number of you, there's something that you've been toiling around with. You're like, is that the right bag I should take? You're maybe making decisions. You're looking at like a lot of stuff in a room. You're thinking, what am I going to take with me? Is that the right thing to take? Is that, toiletry bag? It's like you're kind of, you're also taking stock of something. I'm hearing maybe of a number of things actually. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. You're even calculating something, strategizing something. Now, for a number of you, it's also like, I'm hearing related to architecture. Interesting. You might be actually blueprinting something out, like planning. Okay, now let's jump into it. 23rd. This is something a little freaky here. All right, let's be honest here. Just outside as well of the Tower. There's something that you're kind of, we got the moon here on the 23rd. There's something that you're kind of, it's something you're on the verge of making a decision with as well. And you're thinking, yeah, Hangman reverse. You're like, is that really, it's almost as if you start to see something clearly and you start to see what it is. Like, I'm seeing this for a number of you. You've been like at sea. You've been on this boat. You've been like kind of, again, at sea, bobbing in and out with the waves. You've had the sensation that like there is a lighthouse there, okay, somewhere. You're kind of seeing it through the fog, but you don't really quite make it out. But then it's like you really start to make it out. Maybe there are a few waves that take you, in certain directions that allow you to get different angles as well. Snapshots of a certain position. I'm hearing that as well. And it's like you start to really see the island and the lighthouse for the work that it also is. I don't know what that's like with the daughter wants. Maybe you're seeing a return, maybe even on your investment, but it starts to become real, surreal, I'm hearing as well. like, oh my gosh, is this really happening kind of moment. And for a number of you, it has to do with the paradigm of time and space, maybe, and the discussion in relation to that. For a number of you, this is related to strategy, question, timing as well, with the Sun of Wands as well, and the Lovers. For a number of you, it's kind of like, freaky though, there we go, the Tower leading out from the 23rd. For a number of you, have a premonition, possibly, and I'm hearing, don't second guess it, with the Daughter Wands in reverse, Daughter Cups in reverse, diagonal, actually, though. Yeah, but she's hanging off of the Tower. So for a number of you, this is on the 24th, Daughter Cups in reverse, 25th, the Two of Pentacles upright with a real thick stack. Some of you may be reviewing something, a lot of information there as well. And the Hierophant's in reverse as well. You're reviewing some kind of document. Now, I'm channeling here. If those of you are like, you're going by way too quickly, you can slow it down by clearing a little gear. At the base of the reading, let's clear it ground. Somebody here maybe is coming through. There's a lot happening, I'm hearing, and fast. So it's like a lot of information, a lot of factors, a lot of options, a lot of alternatives, a lot of resources as well on the table that you're sort of reviewing. For a number of you, it might be a period of, let's say, taking stock. I'm hearing that as well. Analyzing, getting down to it with the Ten of Swords, clearing, cleansing, actually clarifying, organizing. I'm hearing as well with the Ten of Swords. Going into that one drawer and that one dresser, really taking everything out of it and like deciding once and for all, what are we gonna do with that sort of thing. And in true Virgo fashion, we're moving into Virgo season actually today, 22nd of August that I'm filming this on. So the world leads you out in reverse, meaning the Daughter Cups in reverse. For a number of you, something you're planning towards. Ten of Wands, you've been packing, I'm seeing packing things, luggage, sealing tags, sealing things here. With the Two of Wands as well and the Two of Swords. For a number of you, this will be culminating around the full moon in Pisces is what I'm hearing for a number of you. Let's clear it in ground. This will be culminating around the full moon in Leo. I'm hearing 6 months online for a number of you. We just moved out of that new moon in Leo, right? A few days ago. So take it as you will. There could be something that you're even... It's a long-term discussion. It's not like Tuesday and then Wednesday. It's like Tuesday is the day we talk about it. For the day that we will, I'm hearing form the inception of the contract. Interesting. Like you're kind of deciding on maybe a number of alternatives with where you want to take a certain project, and it's very exciting actually with the Three of Wands reverse, but I'm just seeing you take your time with that, Taurus, is what I'm hearing as well. And we're cleaning off this Three of Wands card. I don't know what that's going to. We'll be vacuuming after that, don't worry. Whatever you see me kind of throwing around, don't worry. Okay, but for a number of you, it's something that you're actually branding. It's something that maybe you've been considering though, like back and forth, and it's just been a lot involved in this with the Three of Wands. A lot. Like I'm hearing a Candyland sort of, maybe even for a number of you, something you're calculating, strategizing, and it's just, again, there's a lot that goes into that. But now Taurus, for a number of you, this is maybe a partnership or collaboration. For a number of you, some of you want to offer to someone. Interesting, but it's evolving. I'm hearing that as well. Whatever it is and whatever it has been, it's in a state of transformation. I'm hearing that with the Mother of Pentacles reverse. For a number of you, this is a realization period of what you actually want, what you value, and you're taking, again, heed of, taking stock of, looking at your priorities, comparing, okay, if that's where we want to go, what are we going to take with us? Sort of feeling like we're going on that trip, okay, that's our goal, setting that goal very clearly, and maybe for a number of you, it's really about that, kind of setting the vision, for what it is, clearly, and then you look at everything around you and you're like, okay, well, does that relate? Does it resonate? Does it serve? So now, for a number of you, I'm hearing save. You're interesting. 1 second. I'm hearing save that. Save it. Someone is maybe determining something. They're like, they're looking at like a number of options. They're like, well, do we just completely get rid of it, or like do we just like save it? I'm hearing that as well. So you could be just doing that sort of routine maintenance, I'm hearing as well. Also of your career. I don't know what that's going to, like reviewing stuff, sprucing stuff out, cleaning stuff out. If you have a web shop, I'm hearing as well, maybe getting more, getting more organized. I'm hearing with what goes in and what goes out as well. And again, we're in that really strong, like sort of Virgo season with also Mercury that just went into Virgo. It was yesterday actually. So, okay, now we have the Two of Pentacles leading you out. I'm hearing teamwork, team effort with the Two of Pentacles. For a number of you, maybe you're working like really closely with a number of people. This has required a hell of a lot of patience, Taurus. You have possibly, for a number of you, needed to talk to like so many people, and like they have so many people that they need to talk to, maybe about this space. It's something kind of controversial. I'm hearing that as well. Like, we can't just come out in broad daylight and just kind of like tell everyone on TV, like, we need to know like what you think about this. It's like we have to have our independent conversation first, and then we can like report that. It could be bureaucracy that gets involved, and is maybe somehow getting in the way. I'm hearing as well from time to time, as you might feel it, but it's for a number of you. It's like we can't do away with that. It's kind of necessary. It's not like we can just say, hey, like, scram, get out of here. We want to be mice, like, and we just want the cheese, like, once and for all. I don't know what that's on too. So hold on. Yeah, this is something of a process that actually is exciting, enriching, but involved. I'm hearing that ultimately. Like, it's intense as well. And I'm hearing jealousy with the Three Cups. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. For a number of you, you're wondering. You're like thinking, kind of getting a similar energy in the Aries read for August 15th to September 15th. But it's like something that you're just thinking, like, maybe also you've got like some kind of mission you want to carry out, and you're thinking who might be like the best fit for that. So it could be kind of like a number of people. I'm hearing, they're kind of configuring, they're deciding who might be best to even cast for certain roles. I'm hearing that as well. Like, but it might have to do with travel, actually. I'm hearing that as well. So there's some kind of opportunity even like a scholarship or a fund of some kind. They're like, who would we give that to? But they're like calculating that. Okay. Now, wow, so much cleaning off of cards here in your reading, Taurus. I don't know why we're getting so like intensely involved with that, but it's actually really satisfying. I'm hearing that for a number of you. Like, it's something that you've been waiting to do for quite some time, wanting to do. And for a number of you here, it has to do with a new transit program. I'm hearing mass transit, but like, oh boy, this is something that just like, it's so involved. Like, you have to talk to like Ricky, who needs to talk to like Romeo. Romeo has Juliet. They have to be, one and the same on their project proposal. Then you have like Rhonda, and then you have like Ricky again, but like Ricky the second, not the first that we were talking about. I don't know what that's going to do. It could be something historical. Now, it's like we can't build on this land yet until we have like also that one contract expire, and then or somehow come back up for review. So yeah, for a number of you, it's something that you want to maybe even renovate. So thank you so much, Taurus, for tuning in. With light to you. We'll get into your extended here via the link in the box below. 11 minutes and 33 seconds are on the clock. Enjoy this period, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. When we're not Taurus, there could also be a focus on even a sense of divine timing at planned relationship.